Welcome back to Hope's Homemade Kitchen. If you're new here, I'm Hope, and each week I give you step-by-step recipes that you can make in your own kitchen. Today we're doing a refreshing summer salad, Watermelon Arugula Feta Salad. Let's get started and I'll show you the ingredients. The ingredients for the Watermelon Arugula Feta Salad are arugula, watermelon, feta cheese, mint, salt and pepper, lemons, oranges, a portion of a red onion, olive oil, and honey. Okay, first we're going to make the vinaigrette. I'm going to juice 2 lemons and 2 oranges. Juicing into a strainer so we don't have the seeds to deal with. This is such a good, refreshing summer salad. Kind of has the sweetness of the fruit, a little bite, peppery bite of the arugula, the tartness of the vinaigrette, and of course the watermelon, the sweetness of the watermelon. This is really a pretty quick salad to put together too, and it's a perfect way to use those summer in-season watermelons. You can use any kind of oranges. These are just regular navel oranges, but those cara oranges would be delicious in here. One of these days I'm going to get a good citrus juicer, and I don't have to do the fork method. But if you don't have one, this is always a good way to juice as much as you can out of your citrus. So I ended up with 2 oranges and 2 lemons, about a cup of citrus juice mixed together. Next, I'm going to finely mince some red onion. Now, if you have a shallot, you can use a shallot and it's a much more mild taste. I didn't have a shallot today, so I'm going to use a red onion, which is perfect for salads actually. This is going to go right into the vinaigrette. I'm going to do about 1/4 of a cup. You can do less if you don't like onion flavor. It's just a combination of flavors that make the salad really good, fresh, and interesting. These go right into the juice. Again, that's about 1/4 of a cup added to about 1 cup of citrus juice. For a little sweetness, I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of honey. I'm going to add in about 1 teaspoon of kosher salt and a good amount of pepper to taste. So I'm going to whisk that up. That's the orange juice, lemon juice, red onion, honey, salt, and pepper. Once that's mixed up pretty well, I'm going to start adding in my olive oil. I'm going to start with 1/2 cup and just whisk that as I go. I'm going to add in about another 1/4 of a cup for a total of 3/4 of a cup. You constantly whisk it. You want it to start to emulsify. That is a delicious, fresh vinaigrette. I'm going to stick this in the fridge for a little bit while we make the rest of our salad. Okay, now the fun part. I'm going to take half the water, just a small, relatively small watermelon, seedless. Ooh, that looks like a good one. Sometimes you never know if you're getting a good one or not, so I like to open them up and they're nice and red and no big cracks in them. And you'll just want to dice your watermelon however much you want into bite-sized cubes. Some people make pickled watermelon rind. I've never done that myself, but I bet it's good. Just go through and cut it into planks. I just snuck a piece there. It's a nice sweet watermelon. And that's kind of what you want. There's a seed that snuck into this one. You can also use this as meal prep. Keep all of the components separate and then just put the salad together as you want it. So you don't have to make a big salad like this every time. So I'd say that's a good 3 to 4 cups of watermelon, almost a half of a watermelon there. Next we want to take some mint leaves. And this is actually to taste, however much you like mint leaves. Some people really like a lot of mint. It doesn't take a lot. So I just went out and picked kind of a good bunch because watermelon and mint go fantastic together. When I picked this plant up at the garden center, they called it the mojito mint. So it's a good suggestion for use of mint other than watermelon salad. Making mojitos. Watermelon mojitos would be amazing, actually. I should probably try making one of those. You want to try kind of rolling up these mint leaves and julienne them, just kind of small strips. If you can, roll them up. Pretty small dice. Okay, I'm just going to sprinkle that in there. Next, you want some good feta cheese, about a 1/2 inch dice. I don't know about you, but I like the block feta cheese much better than the crumbled kind. I just think it tastes better for some reason. Well, that's about the size of cube I like for feta, about like that. I'm going to add in the arugula. Toss all the ingredients together. I'm also going to make a salad to the side. That peppery arugula smells so good. It's going to pair so well with the sweet watermelon. A little bit of saltiness of the feta cheese. Look how pretty that is. I'm going to put some feta cheese on my individual salad and then sprinkle it on the big salad. Now here's a larger salad that I'm going to put in the refrigerator and save for later. I usually wait to dress the salad with the dressing right when you're going to eat it. And you can also keep all of these components separate and put them together as you want them. That's a good meal prep idea if you want to make salads as you go for the week. This is a delicious, refreshing salad. I'm going to put that one in the refrigerator and we'll try this one. When you're ready to serve that salad, whisk up that dressing again, kind of wake it up. I like to add mine to kind of a pour bottle. Just drizzle a little bit on there. That provides a nice, refreshing citrus tang. Okay, now for the taste test of this beautiful watermelon arugula feta salad. Let's go in for a little bit of all of those components. All right, that's a good bite. That is delicious. So refreshing. The watermelon, a little sweetness and a little crunch there. A little hint of mint in the background covering the watermelon, really great. A little saltiness from the feta. Some people like salt on their watermelon. This is perfect. And that dressing is light enough. It's a citrus vinaigrette with a little olive oil and some honey for sweetness. This is a perfect summer salad. I really hope you make it. It's so refreshing. Thank you so much for joining me again today on Hope's Homemade Kitchen. If you haven't done so already, I encourage you to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. We'll see you next time.